The count of evil, 666 times, and the biblical code hidden in plain sight. Let him who has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Revelation 13 verse 18. When God tells us to count something in the Word, we better believe it's important. And in this case, it's not just a number. It's a fingerprint, a code, a flashing neon sign hidden across the pages of Scripture. And it all points to evil. The Hebrew word, Ra, Strong's H7451. In the Hebrew Old Testament, the word translated as evil, bad, wicked, or harmful is Ra, cataloged as Strong's H7451. So I started counting, and what I found blew my mind. The word Ra appears exactly 666 times in the Hebrew Old Testament. Let that sink in. 666. The same number that shows up in the book of Revelation as the number of the beast. Not a coincidence. A divine cipher. The count, evil verse by verse. I decided to document every single time Ra, evil, appears in the Hebrew Bible. And sure enough, when you go verse by verse, it adds up to exactly 666 occurrences. God didn't just allow this, He designed it. From the very first time we see it, Genesis 2 verse 9, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Genesis 6 verse 5, every thought of man's heart was only evil continually. Genesis 13 verse 13, the men of Sodom were exceedingly wicked. All the way through kings, prophets, and poets to the final appearance in Nehemiah 13 verse 27. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil? That's the 666th verse with Ra, and it ends in Nehemiah, the final historical book of the Old Testament timeline. After that, Ra disappears. Wait, evil stops at Nehemiah? Yes. After Nehemiah 13 verse 27, there are no more occurrences of Ra in the Hebrew Bible. The poetic books Job, Psalms, Proverbs? Zip. The prophets, Isaiah through Malachi? Nada. It ends with Nehemiah purging corruption, rebuking compromise, and restoring the covenant. He literally cleans house. And then evil is no longer counted. Just like that, the account of evil is closed at verse 666. The code, 666, rebellion, and the mark. Revelation 13 is where the number shows up. It's where the beast rises. And it's not random that the number is 1318. 13 is the biblical number of rebellion. 18 equals 6 plus 6 plus 6. So when Revelation tells us to count the number of the beast, it isn't about guessing chips or barcodes. It's about recognizing the pattern of evil that has existed since Eden. And it has been counted by God in His Word. What this means? This is more than numerology. This is Scripture confirming itself. Evil was introduced in the garden, counted throughout the story of man, ends with the restoration of covenant. And God embedded the number of the beast, 666, as the exact count of evil in His Word. He's been showing us the plan all along, and He gave us the wisdom to count it. A final word. When you read the Bible, don't just read the words. Count them, because the author of all wisdom told us, let him who has understanding count. And when you do, you'll see it for what it is. Evil has a number, and it's already been written down. Thanks for listening. Did you enjoy this video? If so, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share. This is American Nana, standing for truth, wellness, and the American way.